CBS News is the first to report the number of people in ICE custody is now at 66,000. That is a new record as President Trump ramps up immigration enforcement. That number is up from about 39,000 at the beginning of Trump's second term. The White House has since expanded the detention system with holding facilities in Republican-led states. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez is here with us with more on what all of this means. Camilo, good morning.
Good morning.
So the administration has expanded the detention facilities, but there had always been a shortage. So what do these new numbers mean?
Well, the Trump administration has been aggressively expanded immigration operations across the country, as you know, Errol, giving Border Patrol and ICE agents a broad mandate to arrest as many immigrants in the U.S. illegally as possible, irrespective of whether or not they have a criminal record. If you are in this country illegally, you are now fair game to be arrested and processed for deportation under the second Trump administration. And because of that aggressive expansion in immigration enforcement, the U.S. federal government now needs more detention space to house the people that ICE and Border Patrol are arresting and to process them ultimately to be deported out of the country. We understand that right now ICE, as you underscored, is housing about 66,000 people in detention. That is a 70% increase from January of this year when the second Trump administration took office. And this is due again to that aggressive ramp up in immigration enforcement to oversee that largest operation in terms of deportations that the president has promised. ICE is building a massive and unprecedented detention system, Errol.
So currently, does it seem as if the administration has enough capacity for this? And Mr. Trump has said he's focusing on the worst of the worst criminals. Does that match the data?
Critical questions, Errol. So to start off, we know that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was signed into law by the president in the summer gave Immigration and Customs Enforcement $45 billion just to fund its detention system. And that agency is using that unprecedented infusion of funding to ramp up detention space by tens of thousands of detention beds. The goal is to be able to detain as many as 100,000 people at any given time. Right now, ICE has the capacity to hold as many as 70,000 people. So it is getting closer to that goal of 100,000 beds. And it is adding military installations and facilities in Republican-led states, as you underscored, to that detention apparatus. In terms of the criminality question, yes, the president has said that they will target the worst of the worst who are in the country illegally, but the data we obtain indicates that roughly half of the people currently in ICE detention do not have a criminal record, a conviction, or a charge. They are being held solely because of civil immigration violations. The rest have criminal charges or convictions. The severity of those crimes is unclear. They could range from serious felonies like murder to misdemeanors and immigration-related crimes, Errol.
That's an important piece of context there. Camilo, thank you very much.
Of course.